So I want to start this video off by saying I love cash flow. It's actually one of my favorite sources of income. It's one of my favorite ways to invest. I love getting checks passively. It's one of the best feelings, honestly, investing wise. I absolutely love it. So I'm not knocking cash flow and investing for cash flow at all. However, there's going to be some things, especially in the journey that you're in right now, that you might be held back if you're focusing solely on the cash flow. At an earlier stage of your investing career. Let's say you invest $10,000 and you get a 6% cash flow from that investment. That's only gonna be $600 annual, which I don't know about you, but that's not life-changing for a lot of people. $600 annually is cool, but it's not good if you put up $10,000 to. Now, if you put up $100,000 into that 6% cash flow, now you're making $6,000 per year. Now you're getting to a point to where it's actually becoming life-changing. You can actually pay for a few bills with that money monthly, right? $1 million. Now you're getting $60,000. So it becomes more life-changing and more valuable to the more capital you can deploy into this one investment. I think if you're starting off with little capital or even a decent amount, you should focus on growing that capital and not pulling from it as well, and letting it grow for years to the most capital that it can be, and that way you can deploy it into something like a cash flow investment to where it's going to kick off a significant amount of money to where you can live off of it, or it can aid you in your monthly expenses. I looked up Cardone Capital. I love Grant Cardone, he's awesome, but I just looked up this syndication, and it projects a 6% return, which I don't think they even do, but 6% return, let's just say, to make it easy, 6% return cash flow on your money. We're also going to compare that with the S&P 500, 1926 to 2018, an average of 10 to 11% return. So keep that in. With the S&P 500, you don't get any of the cash flow. It's all capital gain. So let's just say you put $10,000 into Cardone Capital, and after 5 years of having 6% return, you would end up with $13,382 from Cardone Capital. Now keep in mind, you have been pulling from this because this is the cash flow. So that's not what your end balance is. That problem with most cash flow investments for younger people in starting their investing journey is because you're pulling from it constantly. So it's never giving the chance to actually grow and compound. Let's say you put into the S&P 500 $10,000 for 5 years. Let's just say you got a 10% return averaged out with 1926 to 2018. That's a long time for the average to be calculated. Let's just say 10%, 10 to 11%, but we'll be safe with 10%. We'd end up with $16,105. So by not pulling it out, you actually were able to make another $2,732, which is a lot more money, especially when you don't have a lot to start off with. This is how you build your original capital. You don't pull from it, you keep letting it compound over years. So what I think you should do if you're a younger investor is don't solely worry about the cash flow. Worry about increasing the initial capital and your net worth, and then you can roll over that larger capital into something that cash flows, making a higher net take-home profit for you to where you can actually live off of it. If you have $1 million and, like I said, 6%, that's $60,000 a year. A lot of people could scrape by on that at least. You're not gonna live with Lamborghinis and stuff, but you can definitely live off of that. So I love cash flow. It's still my ultimate goal is to have enough cash flow a month to cover all my living expenses and some. So not knocking it at all. But however, I do think, because there's a lot of YouTube channels and stuff that I see do dividend stocks and stuff, which is cool. However, if you would have just focused on growing the initial capital and then putting it into something that cash flows, I feel like you would be much better off and receive actually more money monthly if that's your goal. So this was a quick video. I hope you guys liked it. This is just something that I was thinking about as I have seen other videos talking about cash flow. So I hope you guys liked it. Like I said, stay tuned for more videos. Make sure you subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.